see.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Tennessee Performance League booth. I am always Joker. With me, we have the Louisville user. I believe he is ranked 1 after last week's events with Oregon going down. DJ, say hello.
What's going on, everyone?
We're also joined by our Texas user in Division 2, should be in the division pretty quickly here after these next few weeks. Riley will be our sidelines guy for the game. Riley, say hello.
What's going on?
And today we have a matchup between number 2 Tennessee and unranked Mississippi State, but a potential win for Mississippi State could see them into the top 25 as they try to make their last playoff push before we get to those games in a few weeks. So, Mississippi State on the road. They go to Tennessee. Big game for both parties here. McCard, if he can win on his home turf, I think this pretty much locks him in to the top 12. And if Hail State wins this, then I think the chances for him to win out and make the top 12 go up really high. So I think we'll see what happens. But I introduced everyone, and DJ, you will have the floor for the remainder of the game.
All right, thank you, always Joker. So for Tennessee, what's at stake? The undefeated season go to 9-0 if they win today, and really, they might surpass Louisville if they win today. So it's a really tight battle between the 1 and the 2. As here comes the Tennessee dog, and here comes the Volunteers through the T. And then obviously Mississippi State, if they win today, they're going to have a big boost and potentially get in the top 25. So this is going to be a really entertaining match up here in Neyland, as you got the checkered, bleachers and all. It's a beautiful atmosphere here in Knoxville. And we're about to kick off here.
Yeah, no, before we get started, let's go with our quick predictions while we do our kickoff. I think I'm going to go with Hail State on this one. On the road, big game, just needing to make a big play and a big win, and I think he does that on the road.
Yeah, I think Hail State might give McCart some issues. As you see, good kickoff return to the 19-yard line. That's where Tennessee will start their first drive of the game. We'll see what happens here. Mississippi State has to do a really good job stopping Nico Almeiva and Squirrel White, as Dylan Sampson takes his first handoff, slipping tackles, and gets 7 yards on the carry right there. 2nd down and 3. Now they hurried up back to the line. Nico I in this offense. Snap it again to Sampson. Makes a man miss. Breaking tackle still, as he gets it to the 37 and another big run. Gets a Tennessee first down. Joker, what do you look for in this Tennessee offense?
Well, I was going to point out how I love the checkerboard and the organized at the stadium, the orange and white. McCard has played some users, right? And he still has some big users to go with Georgia next week. So I think the creativity of this play... Oh, my goodness.
Nico I almost broke loose. Got 6 yards right there.
And I think with that play right there, it's going to show how creative this Tennessee offense can really get. Knowing that the quarterback can move by himself, doesn't really need to, he can make the plays if he wants to. Big play right there.
As he gets it down to the 31-yard line, and that's the first completed pass for Nico I. 26 yards on the pickup. And he gets it deep into Mississippi State territory.
And I love these jerseys, the black and orange.
Hands it off to Sampson, and he's gonna get a yard, barely.
That could have easily been a loss of yards there. Good job for the halfback to at least gain something out of it. Yes, only 1 yard, but better than losing yards or gaining nothing.
Here we go. Iamaliva. Back to pass. He finds Squirrel White, the fastest wide receiver on this Tennessee offense. Gets it in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 14. Tennessee hurries it up again. as they're really hungry. They want to stay, as it's a QB power draw right here, and he gets 6 yards inside the 10-yard line.
A lot of tempo, a lot of just going, really pushing this offense up the field very quickly. I was going to point out that the quarterback is making, or the defense is very
inside the 5, and he hurdles somebody. Did he stay in bounds? This is a real question.
He was, okay.
That was close, but I think he stayed in bounds.
I was going to point out the type of defense that Hail State was running. It seemed like he was giving a lot of things over the middle of the field, and you see with the 2 QB runs there, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's another. And it is, but he doesn't get it!
He gets it to the half-yard line. They're going to hurry it up.
You gotta assume the same thing's gonna happen again, right?
And it's not. He hands it off to Selden. Touchdown, Tennessee. They get on the board first here in Neyland. As we talked about how powerful this Tennessee offense is, they got a lot of key players, and they finally busted open. 10-play, 80-yard drive. Only took 3 minutes. Not a bad start for this Tennessee offense, but now Mississippi State has to respond. As kickoff, kicks it deep. It's going to go through the back of the end zone. So what do we look for in this Mississippi State offense, Joker?
I mean, it kind of depends, right? He went to Florida, or Florida and Mississippi State played each other, and he kind of ran them out the building, right? So it just depends what type of quarterback we'll see in the offense we'll see today.
Kevin Coleman just broke a tackle, gained 4 yards right there, the transfer from Louisville. Just shed it off of him. It's now 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. It's Parson. Wants to have a big day, but he hands it off to Booth. Booth, stiff arm a little bit, and he gets it to the 35 of Mississippi State. Now it is 3rd and inches. You gotta wonder. They might hand it off. QB sneak, who knows. Hands it off to the fullback instead. Gives it to Garnett, and it's another first down.
Yeah, and I think that was key. It was key to get that first down there. Only 3rd and inches. Didn't really need to do anything fancy there, getting the first down.
Especially against a team like Tennessee, you want to play smart. You want to make good plays. Not, force the ball into situations. Just take what you can get. As you saw that RPO just now gain 4 yards. So them little 5-yard passes, little runs, they'll get you moving down the field. Just got to play it smart early. Parson back to throw. Gets it off to Kevin Coleman. Another first down. Gets it into Tennessee territory. He is 61% throughout the year. So he can improve that number if he has a good game today. Parson back to throw. And he gets it complete inside the 40. It's the QB. Gets it to his tight end. 1st and 10 from the 37. Hands it off to Booth. Booth gets 3 yards on the carry right there. As we're about to wind down to the end of the first quarter.
Should be one more play.
I'm not sure if Mississippi State will get it off. They will. 2nd and 7. Parson. Sacked by Caleb Herring. As that will do it for the first quarter, but that was a bad ending to the first quarter for Mississippi State. You just cannot take that sack. Key players to watch out for on defense: James Pierce Jr., best pass rusher in the nation. He will be a factor throughout the game. Chris Parson back to throw.
Good play down the middle. Really great play. But let's give this time to bring in our sideline reporter Riley. Riley, what are we seeing so far?
We saw Tennessee move the ball very quickly down the field, and Mississippi State is also doing the same thing. I like the mix of runs that both teams is using. A lot of teams will just kind of force the pass a little too much, but I think they're both doing a good job of mixing it up.
Thank you. Back to you, DJ.
All right, 2nd and 8 for Chris Parson in this State offense. Jet motion here. It's a fake, actually. Hands it off to Booth. He gets it inside the 10. Fights hard and gets it down to the 11. It's another first down. So now Gotta wonder what you do here if you're Mississippi State. Do you hand it off, or do you, get a little short pass going? We will see. Parson, back to throw. Hits the tight end.
Dropped it.
You gotta wonder, that drop might come back to bite him if they don't score right here. Just costly drop, costly mistake. Now it is 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line of Tennessee. They are looking to score. He hands it off to Booth, gets the outside, but he's going to get a yard, gets it down to the 10.
I think you got to gain, for me, you got to gain at least 6 yards here to be in 4th down territory. I don't know if the analytics say go for this, but we just got to get there if we get there.
3rd down and 9 for Mississippi State.
Quick play, got it!
Caught! Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they are on the board. He hits Trayor, the tight end. And point after...
Oh my goodness!
It wide to the left. I guess there
was some lag right there.
Guessing there was some lag right there in that kick. So, no point for Mississippi State, and it is a 7-6 ball game as Tennessee about to receive the ball. Short kick to Lewis. He will take this ball. Oh, he's got a lot of room. And he's got it to the 46 as that defender right there. If it wasn't for him, that would have been a kick return.
And you just gotta hope that that extra point that Helsay lost out on doesn't come back to bite them later in this game.
Yes, that was a key miss right there. So now it's Nico Iamalova's time to shine as he hands it off to Sampson, breaks a tackle and gets it into Mississippi State territory, pickup of 5. So they go back in the same set. 2nd and 5. Iammalova back to throw, has a wide open man. That's he breaks 2 tackles. What a freaking play! Touchdown Tennessee. Chris Brazil the second.
Give a little bit of respect to this Tennessee offense.
An amazing play from the wide receiver. Gotta wonder what happened right there, but that was an excellent play. It only took 2 plays for Tennessee to respond. Now it's 14-6 here in Neyland. Back to kick off is Ross. Sends it deep into the end zone. Wally gonna bring it out. And he'll only get it to the 17-yard line of their own part of the field.
Did you see that matchup in the top right? I saw I think it was UNC and Syracuse. I think that was the matchup that I saw. Winner rule play, I believe that was Tennessee in that matchup, if hypothetically the playoffs ended today. So.
2nd and 7. So we're going to talk about scenarios when the half comes up. We're not going to get to that. James Pierce gets in there. He hits him hard. Yeah, that's what I mean. The junior from North Carolina, you got to watch out for him. He will run somebody over. He will get to you. You better get the ball off fast. Anyways, 3rd down and 7 here for Chris Parson. Parson, back to throw. Gets it complete to Booth, but he's not going to get the 1st down. And you got to punt.
You got to punt this. Yeah.
Mississippi State.
Unless there's a fake, a little creativity, but...
2-minute timeout happens. It's a 2-minute timeout, not the warning. Timeout. As, we'll talk it over. So, Tennessee will receive the ball back. I'm not sure who the returner is, but Haynes will kick it away. Dylan Sampson's back deep. Okay. Sampson.
Good stop by Mississippi State.
He will start at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, like I said, it was Tennessee in the winner of...
play Tennessee in that, but again, the halftime report, we will be talking about scenarios, conference matchups, and what is coming. Anyway, he hands it off to Sampson, and he'll only get 6 yards on the carry, 5.5 yards right there. Now it's 2nd and 4. Hands it off again to Sampson. Sampson's got a crease, and he gets it to the 49-yard line. Gotta hurry it up if you're Tennessee. Try to score again, or at least get a field goal and make it a 2-score game. So Mississippi State will get ball to start 2nd half, so keep that in mind. And this is another design QB run. Nico Iammalova takes off, and he gets 8 yards on the pickup right there. 2nd down and 2 from the Mississippi State 43. Iamaliva back to throw. Takes off. Steps up in the pocket, and they'll go down, slide past the 40-yard line. Another 1st down. So Tennessee has been relying on their star quarterback. And so far, it's going pretty well. Iamaliva back to throw. Checks it down to Sampson. Sampson breaks a tackle, and he gets it down inside the 35.
You gotta wonder when Hail State starts to consider using these timeouts. I feel like Tennessee is just kind of getting what they want right now, moving the ball really successfully.
Gets it down inside the 25. Another good run from Dylan Sampson. It's another guy they're relying on this offense. There's a lot of key players here. Here, Tennessee. Again, hands it off to Sampson. He gets it down to the red zone as they take their first timeout of the half. Yeah, so 42 seconds left. Tennessee has a chance to go up 2 scores, as I mentioned earlier. So it's 2nd and 6. What do you do if you're Nico here? Iamaliva back to throw. He hits Squirrel White inside the 5-yard line, inside the 1, and he gets it down to the half-yard line. 1st and goal for Tennessee. As now, I think that was a timeout for Mississippi State. So, kind of smart there, stop the clock. But man, what a play from Nico I in this offense, getting it to Squirrel White for a massive pickup. Hands it off to Sampson, and man, that State defense was all over as Calvin Dinkins got in there to make the tackle.
Intrigued on Mississippi State not using their timeout there.
2nd and goal from the 3. Hands it off to Sampson. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that is his first touchdown today. Rushing touchdown, I should say, for Dylan Sampson. As Tennessee is now pulled away to a 2-score lead. Nice drive if you're Tennessee. So now will Mississippi State be able to at least get a field goal or something with 21 seconds left? We will see. Ross kicking it away now. So I don't think this will be a return. Yep, and
yeah,
just take a knee. As now this Mississippi State offense is coming back out.
If you can get 3 here, I think you're not that bad, but as my screen has frozen, so, that's okay. Well,
okay.
I was going to say,
well,
was that?
Who's in that one?
I think that was yours.
Said
yeah,
the
it
connection
says
got
thank
lost.
you for playing. That was
So
you.
you're fear. So,
Wow.
I guess.
Looked like we had it was a halftime game, you know?
So like redoing it or something? Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
I think
we'll just have
in
to
this
load
situation, Mississippi State just gets the force win. You know, they were playing good.
Yeah, you know.
Stop.
We will be restarting the game.
So that's on my end?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did say on your end, so you will have to.
My card was doing to that Mississippi State defense what Shannon Sharp did to his girl in that Instagram.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go deeper into that.
Fuck, I don't have internet issues.
Another language, we're still live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget that. So let's just load back into the Dynasty and get this game back going. And since the host, the winner did lag out, he will have to restart this game from the score of 0-0. Since that's not Hail State's fault that...
PlayStation. I'll be right back.
Well, we're gonna let him do that. We're still gonna stay live on the
So are we
channel though.
So what's the plan here? Are we doing one half or
We are still gonna do the rest of the game.
Okay, so it's basically halftime.
And we are still live, so we're gonna interview Hail State here. One thing I wanted to point out, and I don't know if anyone else saw this, I felt like to me the middle of the field was open a lot in the first half. What adjustments are we gonna have to make for the second half of this game to make sure the QB doesn't get a free 5 to 7 yard every time he does a QB run?
Adjustments? Well, there's not much I can do. I've got a bunch of Walgreens managers on defense, and he's got a bunch of guys that are going to the league next year. So there's not much you can really change to help that. you just gotta hope and pray because, much like story of the season, much like the Georgia game, we're just don't have the talent to keep up with them on both sides of the ball. So we're just struggling, but I think this fresh start will do us some good. Just consider that game as a learning experience, and we'll go again. Hopefully, I can not lag as bad, so I can actually kick the ball straight. That was very frustrating, and hopefully we got to figure out an answer for this offense.
Yeah, Riley, we'll bring Riley in first. Riley, what did you see there?
Just Mississippi State could not tackle. They couldn't do anything against Tennessee's offense, and I just don't know how you're going to be able to stop that unless you make some major changes. But yeah, I don't really have a question. That's just, I don't know what you're going to do there, Cal State.
Alright. Joker, do we want to talk about the conference scenarios? What's going on in each conference? What do we want to start with?
Yeah, we can kind of start with that.
Let's talk about the ACC. What's going on? There are a lot of good teams up there, and it's anybody's game. You got Louisville, Florida State, North Carolina, Syracuse. Anybody can make the ACC championship. So it's a tight battle right now.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of ACC teams that are towards the top of the conference or the playoff standings. I don't have the exact playoff standings on me right now, but I know Louisville's up there. We saw Syracuse. I believe UNC is a part of the ACC as well. So definitely for sure 3 teams in the top 12.
What happens is now that Florida State and North Carolina played, all Florida State has to do just win out, and you're going to most likely be playing Louisville in the ACC championship game if Louisville wins out as well. Most likely be seeing that matchup.
Yeah, so if we could just have both of the... Okay, Hail State has joined the lobby. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to try to get it back going here, second half. I got a score counter, so...
Well, the game has been reset since the McCard has lagged out, so you can essentially use that first game as a halftime show, a little pregame. But I think we might have both of these users back out of the current lobbies and join again, just because there seems to be an issue with Hail State connecting to each other. Yeah, if McCard and Hail State can just back out of their respective lobbies, and then we'll restart this again. And then let's go for the search once we've done that. Well, he is searching, McCard. You guys can talk. You guys aren't.
So restarting this entire game.
I don't know what the issue is. Oh my lord.
No, I think Mississippi State's issue. We're just gonna have to channel our inner Josh Hubbard, Chris Jans, and just own Tennessee because that's what we just gotta do.
This is what I'm talking about. I sent an invite. He sent an invite. I think it's got it messed up.
Are we gonna restart the live stream or not?
Nope, we're gonna stay live until further notice.
It's basically like a rain delay for NASCAR. You can call it like that.
Yeah, a hurricane came in and wiped out Neyland Stadium, so I guess we're just gonna have to.
Yeah. That's somehow possible. Hurricane traveled through North Carolina, South Carolina.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna have to play this game in Starville, Clang, everybody.
Nah, what if it went through the Gulf of Mexico though?
Am I gonna have to completely reset my game?
Well, usually setting the game will in the stream, so if you want to do that, then we can.
We'll be back.